Hello and welcome to another scientific paper review. Today I'll be covering Towards a Natural System of Organisms, proposals for the domains Archaea, Bacteria, and Eucarya. So this is a 1990 paper by Woese, Kandler, and Wheelis from the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. So the summary of this paper is the establishment of domain, a taxonomic classification above that of kingdom. The three domains, bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. Previously, there was a five-kingdom schema, which most scientists kind of realized wasn't really workable, but there wasn't a better alternative. There's Animalia, Plantae, Fungi, Protista, and Monera. Monera being the prokaryotes, being the bacteria at the time. However, this paper really showed that in previous, where it was really hard to taxonomically differentiate microbes like bacteria because of their uniformity under microscope, there wasn't a lot of defining features. The sequencing revolution, being able to sequence genes, genomes, etc., really turned that on its head, that you could actually now, at this point, differentiate microbes. And so reclassification given to this wealth of new information was needed. So this really highlighted the shift from phenotypic to molecular criteria, especially using things like the 16S and 18S ribosomal RNA to look at wide-scale phylogeny across major groups. Some considerations that Woese and his co-authors brought into how they established this was continuity, putting domain above kingdom rather than like totally reshifting kingdoms, etc. So trying to keep continuity of what was already done. Group characterization, trying to have the different domains characterize the groups well. And then also avoiding things like improper connotations. Like prior to domain Archaea, Archaeans were usually called Archaea bacteria, which sort of connotated that they were just another type of bacteria, which wasn't the case. So that's kind of what went into having domains in the first place. And they had a tree that they brought up within this paper of bacteria, archaea, and eukarya, and the various groups. This is the original tree from the paper. So the importance of this. So first of all, this paper has over 8,000 citations as of 2025, but I think that's sort of an undercounting of how important this article was, this paper was. It really rewrote the tree of life, getting the domain set up, having the three major branches of life being bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotes, really solidifying modern phylogeny using phylogenetic methods that took molecular information as the forefront. And really, I think showing the link between archaea and eukaryotes more so. And probably the most endearing legacy is the updated phylogenetic tree of life. I showed you the original on the previous slide, but a more updated slide like you see here, anytime you think about the tree of life, phylogenetic tree of life, you'll get something more like this, where you see the color-coded bacteria, archaea, and eukarya, and those major groups fleshed out. So I think that's the most enduring part of this paper. So with that, that's another classic scientific paper. Hopefully this was insightful, and have a great day.